In 1977, astronomer Jerry Ehman discovered something out of this world, or so he thought. His Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University picked up a mysterious signal from space, which lasted for a solid 72 seconds before fading into the abyss. Ehman, struck by the intensity and narrow frequency of the radio signal, scrawled a single word in red ink on the printout: "Wow!" It was the most exciting thing to ever happen during an astronomer's night shift that didn't involve coffee and a blanket. The signal had all the characteristics of a potentially artificial source, prompting speculation that it might be a message from extraterrestrial intelligence. But alas, after almost half a century of guesswork, it appears that the truth is a bit less sci-fi. Let's dive into the video. The legendary signal from the cosmos. To set the scene, imagine a radio telescope sweeping across the night sky in search of alien whispers. On August 15, 1977, Big Ear did just that, and what it found was a signal that was not only strong but extremely specific. Scientists identified it near the 1420 MHz frequency, corresponding to hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe, and the sort of cosmic bread and butter you'd expect aliens to use to communicate. The drama of this discovery sparked decades of speculation, countless UFO theories, and even a few documentaries claiming it was definitive proof of little green men. But if you're imagining a real-life close encounters of the third kind, hold on to your tinfoil hats. The plot takes a twist. Recent revelations. No, it's not aliens. Flash forward to 2024, and new research is here to rain on our parade. Well, sort of. Scientists from the Planetary Habitability Laboratory at the University of Puerto Rico have put forth a more mundane explanation for the WOW signal. Instead of extraterrestrials, they're pointing to cold hydrogen clouds doing what hydrogen clouds do best, shining momentarily brighter under specific conditions. Abel Mendez, a lead researcher, explains that a supermagnetized star, a magnetar, or even a soft gamma repeater might have released an intense burst of energy, causing one of these clouds to produce a laser-like beam, a phenomenon known as a maser. This astrophysical event, although rare, could explain why the signal appeared so suddenly and vanished just as quickly without saying goodbye. And you thought ghosting was only a human phenomenon. Why the wow moment? So why all the fuss back in 1977? The signal's narrow bandwidth and intensity were nothing like the usual humdrum space noises astronomers were used to, prompting Ehman to think it was either someone's misplaced radio transmission or, more thrillingly, a sign of an extraterrestrial intelligence. The 1420 MHz's hydrogen line had a significant implication. If intelligent aliens wanted to communicate, they might choose this frequency. Think of it as a cosmic radio station, tuned just right to broadcast across galaxies. But the recent research proposes it was hydrogen-related, just not in a way anyone in the 1970s imagined. Instead of ET phoning home, it might have been a cosmic flare phoning nobody in particular, the hydrogen maser hypothesis. The updated hypothesis suggests that the WOW signal may have been a maser-like emission, a natural amplification of microwave radiation emitted from a cold hydrogen cloud that was briefly energized by a magnetar. Imagine a cosmic flashlight being accidentally turned on and then off, but on a galactic scale. The research is still ongoing, but Abel Mendez and his team have been picking up similar, albeit less intense, signals while reanalyzing data from the now-defunct Arecibo Observatory. These new findings could potentially rewrite the script on how we search for extraterrestrial intelligence and sift through the static to differentiate between false positives and genuine messages from space. The controversy. Not everyone is convinced. Naturally, not all scientists are on board with this hydrogen flare explanation. Some argue that the conditions required for such an event are too specific and delicate, like baking the perfect souffle, but in space. Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence astronomer Jason Wright pointed out that the set of physical requirements has never been observed in practice, making it a difficult hypothesis to prove definitively. He's got a point. After all, if these conditions are so rare, why did we get lucky in 1977? For now, The jury is still out, but the magnetar explanation remains the best contender for this puzzling signal. Why was the WOW signal never detected again? One question that still lingers is why no one ever heard a repeat of the WOW signal. Was it a one-off cosmic hiccup? According to recent observations, cold hydrogen clouds may sporadically emit these bursts, but they lack the sustained energy to keep the beacon on for long. It's like a misfire from a malfunctioning lighthouse. If you're not in the right place at the right time, you're out of luck. The ongoing search with modern telescopes aims to capture similar events to see if this theory holds water, or rather, hydrogen gas. Could it still be aliens? Though current research leans heavily toward a natural explanation, the door to the possibility of extraterrestrial involvement hasn't been completely slammed shut. Researchers like Mendez believe that the WOW signal could still teach us valuable lessons in our search for alien civilizations. Even if this one was not from aliens, understanding these rare astrophysical events helps refine our techniques for identifying potential signs of intelligent life. So is it disappointing that it wasn't aliens? Maybe a little, but it also means we're one step closer to understanding how our universe communicates, with or without us listening. The role of Arecibo and what we've learned since. The Arecibo Observatory played a pivotal role in studying the WOW signal until its unfortunate collapse in 2020. Using data gathered during its heyday, Mendez's team has analyzed several hydrogen clouds in hopes of pinpointing what may have caused the WOW signal. By correlating these findings with the locations of hydrogen clouds, the researchers hope to understand better the circumstances under which such bursts occur. The work with Arecibo has highlighted the importance of continuously improving our methods of monitoring space, particularly for fleeting astrophysical events that leave us guessing. New directions in the search for technosignatures. The WOW signal is now helping guide future searches for technosignatures. Scientists are increasingly aware that the cosmic theater has more false positives than we ever imagined. By studying phenomena like maser emissions and flare-induced hydrogen glows, they can better filter out space noise from potential genuine messages. Perhaps the greatest irony is that the WOW signal, once thought to be a clear candidate for alien communication, is now teaching us to be more skeptical of signals that seem too good to be true. In the end, maybe the universe is just trolling us with cosmic burps and hiccups. A new era in search for extraterrestrial intelligence research. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence continues, undeterred by the WOW signal's reclassification. Instead of seeing it as a false hope, many astronomers view it as an opportunity to refine their search parameters. The conditions required for the WOW signal to have been natural or precise, but studying them brings us closer to determining whether other unexplained signals have similar origins or are indeed messages from another civilization. For all we know, the next WOW could come not from a hydrogen cloud, but from a distant civilization just saying hello. And perhaps we'll be more prepared to receive it this time around. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious WOW, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future explorations into the unknown. Who knows, maybe the next WOW is just around the corner. Stay tuned and keep looking up.